broadcasting live here at the Municipality of Hirona. A blessed and good afternoon, Tarlac Province and Grade 10 learners. This is Facebook Live-based instruction of Corazon C. Aquino High School via remote live broadcast. Traversing the path towards another milestone in accomplishment is worth remembering, knowing that we are all in the middle of challenges during this time of pandemic. Adapting to these challenges, the MAPID department is ready to turn ordinary things into extraordinary ones. Naimbag nga aldaw, I am your teacher broadcaster, Sir Ian Carlo Panzo. And I'll be giving you an exciting and fun-filled learning experience in Health Education 10. Before we begin our session today, may I just give you some reminders and study tips for a wonderful and meaningful learning experience. Find and be in a place that you will feel comfortable, far from noise and distraction. Bring with you your pen, a clean sheet of paper, and your activity sheet. Practice honesty in doing your activities and please pay your full attention during our class discussion. Today, we are going to discuss health trends, issues, and concerns in the national level. At the end of the lesson, you should be able to discusses and follows existing health-related laws, critically analyzes the impact of current health trends, issues, and concerns, recommends ways of managing health issues, trends, and concerns. To begin with our session today, let's see what you already know about the topic that we are going to discuss. In your activity sheet, let us answer first activity, the pre-assessment. We will read the questions and write the letter that best corresponds to your answer in each statement. Are you ready? Let's get started! How's your score with our first activity? Did you get all the correct answers? If yes, that's great. It means you have the idea in our lesson for today. For the others, don't worry because this episode will help you to understand better the concept of health trends, issues, and concerns in the national level. Let us now proceed with our discussion. Let's talk about health trends, issues, and concerns in the national level. As an adolescent, you experience numerous health issues that pertain to your well-being. What are some examples of these concerns? Let me know in the comment section. This lesson will help you recognize and understand how the government works with various institutions and sectors to address issues and concerns. It is important to know these policies because your rights as a citizen of the country. Be aware, be knowledgeable, and practice your rights. According to Galvez-Tan et al. Of 2009, Republic Act Number 7394 or the Consumer Act of the Philippines has three objectives: protect the interests of the consumer, promote his or her general welfare, and establish standards of conduct for business and industry. To achieve the objectives, the Act aims to protect people against hazards to health and safety, deceptive unfair sales acts and practices. In connection with the Consumer Act, Republic Act 5423 or the Traditional and Alternative Medicine Act of 1997 or TAMA provides for the improvement of quality and delivery of healthcare services. The policy also identifies medical plans in the country. These medical plans shall be given care by the different agencies. The Act provisions the establishment of the Philippine Institute of Traditional and Alternative Healthcare to accelerate the development of the said healthcare in the country. Another pressing health issue that concerns you as an adolescent is reproductive health. According to Galvez-Tan of 2009, reproductive health is defined as a state of physical, mental, and social well-being in all matters relating to the reproductive system at all stages of life. To aid the reproductive health needs of the citizens, the government mandated the RA 10354 or most commonly known as the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act. These are informed choice, respect for life, birth control, and responsible parenthood. As an adolescent, there's a huge benefit to knowing the Responsible Parenthood and Reproductive Health Act. This will allow us to understand the importance of education and our rights as a citizen. Reproductive health also concerns problems such as sexually transmitted infections. Acquired immunodeficiency syndrome or AIDS is caused by human immunodeficiency virus, which usually does not have symptoms in its early stages. HIV is highly infectious through unprotected sexual intercourse, breastfeeding of an infected mother to infant, and blood transfusion or injecting drugs. The government also puts its efforts to eradicate these sex-related diseases, most especially AIDS. The Republic Act Number 8504 or the Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998 was passed by the Congress on July 28, 1997. The act also provides for education and information dissemination in various institutions and agencies, safe practice and procedures, testing, screening, and counseling, in health organizations and associations, monitoring of cases with confidentiality, and programs for anti-discriminatory acts. According to Galvez-Tan of 2009, the people use initially that may eventually lead to the abuse of illegal drugs. These are the examples of gateway drugs according to the article of Shadow Mountain of 2020: nicotine, marijuana, and alcohol. Thus, the government also provides protection from these gateway drugs through the Republic Act Number 9165 or the Comprehensive Dangerous Drug Act and the Tobacco Regulation Act. It protects citizens from the harmful effects of dangerous drugs to their physical and mental well-being. Next is social health. Peer influence also concerns you as an adolescent. You are in a development stage wherein you build lasting relationship with peers. Here are some issues that you may encounter. Cybercrime. Cyber refers to a computer or a computer network, the electronic medium in which online communication takes place. Thus, cybercrime is simply any crime committed in cyberspace. These are the examples of cybercrime: cybersex, child pornography, unsolicited commercial communications, and computer-related identity theft. To protect the citizen from this concern, the government mandated the Republic Act Number 10175 or the Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012. In relation to cybercrime, child pornography has become a pressing concern of this generation. Republic Act Number 9775 or the Anti-Child Pornography Act of 2009. As defined, child pornography refers to any representation, whether visual, audio, or written combination. It is only the victim who can complain, but also the parents or guardians, relative within the third degree, DSWD, barangay chairman, law enforcement officer, and a person who is knowledgeable of the law may do so. Fraternities and sororities, gangs, and social groups are starting to become more and more identified and publicized because of their alleged prestige and prime. The government protects the youth through the Republic Act Number 8049 or the Anti-Hazing Law. The act penalizes those who will go too far during the initiation rites where the applicant is subjected to severe and physical and emotional pain and suffering. One of the emerging forms of voluntary services in blood donation, Republic Act Number 7719 or the National Blood Services Act of 1994. It aims to promote voluntary donations by the citizenry, provide adequate, safe, and affordable distribution of blood and blood products. Let's move to the safety in the environment. Pollution and road safety are two of the most usual issues that concern you as a member of our community. Republic Act Number 9512 or the National Environmental Awareness and Education Act of 2008. This act promotes environmental awareness through environmental education. Various educational agencies such as DSWD, DOST, and DENR shall integrate environmental education in the curricula. In addition, environmental education shall also be part of the National Service Training Program, also known as NSTP. Road accidents are one of the most frequent causes of death among Filipinos. To respond to these alarming situations, citizens are protected by law through these Republic Acts. Republic Act Number 8750 or the Seatbelts Use Act of 1999 aims to secure and safeguard passengers and drivers of motor vehicles from injuries and other effects of vehicular accidents. In addition, Republic Act Number 10586 or the Anti-Drunk and Drugged Driving Law also penalizes those who will be caught driving under the influence of alcohol, drugs, and other similar substances. Having discussed the impact of the national issues, trends, concerns, and laws that apply to them, we educated ourselves in our responsibility, protection, and rights as a good citizen. It is time to answer activity number 2. Choose the correct answer and write it on the space provided. Here are the answer keys in the activity number 2. How's your score? Did you get all correct answers? Good job! It's time for our recap. Remember that the importance of knowing the health trends, issues, and concerns in the national law are necessary. It is your responsibility, protection, and good practice of rights. The Consumer Act of the Philippines that protects the interests of the consumer. Traditional Alternative Medicine Act of 1997 provides for the improvement of quality and delivery of the healthcare services. Responsible Parenthood Reproductive Health Act and its 4 pillars of foundation: informed choice, respect for life, birth control, and responsible. Philippine AIDS Prevention and Control Act of 1998, prescribing measure for the prevention and control of HIV and AIDS. Comprehensive Dangers Act of 2002 protects the citizens from the harmful effects of dangerous drugs. Cybercrime Prevention Act of 2012, it mandates the prohibition of cybersex, child pornography, unsolicited commercial communications, and computer-related identity theft. Anti-Child Pornography Act of 2009 defines the crime of child pornography. Anti-hazing law penalizes those who will go too far during initiation. National Blood Services Act of 1994 promotes and encourages voluntary blood donations. National Environmental Awareness and Education Act of 2008. Seatbelts Use Act of 1999 aims to secure and safeguard passengers and drivers. Lastly, Anti-Drunk and Drugged Driving Law penalizes those who will be caught driving under the influence of alcohol. For our last activity, answer the following activities. You may send your activities to your MAPE teacher. And you can always review this episode and do better next time. A successful day has come to an end. Take a strong steps in the direction of your dreams and live the life you're always wanted. Thank you so much, Grade 10 learners, for being with us for the last 25 minutes of your afternoon. I hope you all had a great time and gained so much knowledge from our lesson. Remember, always give yourself a chance to make a change and discover new skills. Success is best experienced when shared. This has been your teacher broadcaster, Sir Ian Carlo Panzo. Ian, ang latest, and thank you for listening, and God bless. We will see you next time.